Hello there everybody, I am Tadashi Mori, and in this video here, I will show you how to make this Origami Darth Vader. This is my own design. I created this origami about 1 month ago, so it's brand new. It's an intermediate level origami. It's not really easy, but if you have some experience with origami, it's not going to be really hard. Here you can see I made with another paper. These are not special papers, just regular ones, and you can make it even with printer paper. To make it easier to see the folds, I will use here a blue paper, but obviously you're going to use a black paper. Start by folding and unfolding both diagonals. Now fold the paper in half again in these two directions. The lines at this point should look like this. Now you're going to take this line here as a reference, and you're going to fold only this part here. It's okay if you leave a small mark along this line, but just try not to fold too strongly, as we are not going to use this line anymore. And fold strongly only this part here. Now you're going to fold, making the side of the paper go up to the line we just made. Now unfold the paper, and you're going to fold this side here up to this line. Unfold the paper. Now we are going to narrow the lines a little bit more by folding the sides of the paper up to these lines we just made. Unfold the model again. Now you're going to fold and unfold the top side of the paper up to this mark here. Now unfold the paper and fold the bottom side of the paper up to this line here. Now you're going to fold and unfold the top part of the paper up to this line here, but you're just going to fold from this point to the right and this point to the left, leaving a small gap in the middle. Again, it's okay if you leave a small mark in the middle, but it's better if you do not fold too strongly, as this fold will show up in the final origami. Now, fold the top side of the paper up to the middle line and do the same thing on the other side. Now fold this tip here up to this point and unfold. And do the same thing here on the other side. Now turn the model over and fold along this first line here. Fold and unfold along this line here. Unfold everything, and you're going to do the same thing here on the other side. So fold the first line and make this diagonal fold. And the model will look like this. Now turn the model over and you're going to make mountain folds along all these zigzag folds, and at the same time you're going to make mountain folds along these parallel lines. Start by folding the zigzag lines, and as you can see, naturally these folds are going to make a mountain fold and a valley fold here. So keep doing the same thing on the next lines. And finally, the model will lie flat. Now you're going to fold, making this line go up to this line here. Unfold the paper, and you're going to do the same thing here on the next layer. Unfold, and do the same thing here on the last layer. Now you're going to fold here the first layer downwards, this layer here, and the last layer, and we are going to work on the middle layer. You're going to make this fold here, unfold. Now you're going to make a fold from this point here up to this point here. Unfold the paper again. Now hold the paper in this position and fold the first layer downwards, and you're going to fold the second layer like this. Unfold, fold one layer downwards, and do the same thing here on the next layer. Now unfold the whole model. Now you're going to make two folds. A valley fold along this line here, and a mountain fold along the next line. Like this. Now you're going to remake the zigzag folds on all the layers together. Now you're going to do a sync fold along this line here. A sync fold is just a reverse fold to inside. If you open the model a little bit, that fold is going to make these lines here. So you basically just have to make mountain folds along all these lines. Then, press the middle and squash the model. If you see from the side, you can see that we just tucked the top part to inside, thus a sync fold. So, you're going to do the same thing here and here. Now fold this layer to the right and make a sync fold in this part here. So you're just going to make a sync fold in the inner layer and not on the top layer. Let's see from the other side so it's better to see the folds. You just have to pull here, both sides, and press the middle from the other side, right? And carefully you're going to make these two mountain folds. And when you do this, you can just press here the top part again. And you just finished making the inside reverse fold. As you can see from the side, we just reversed this part here. So you're going to do the same thing here on the next layer. And this time I will show you from the other side. So you just have to pull here, this part, making this line straight. Then you press the middle and carefully you're going to make these two folds and press the top part. Just be careful here with the bottom part so you can make the V-shaped fold precisely. And that's it. We just made two inside reverse folds. Now, hold the paper in this position and find the middle gap in these layers here. So press this point here in the middle line and fold all the layers like this. I know there are several layers, but try to make this fold as precisely as possible. Now the model should look like this. Now you're going to fold the sides of this front layer and keep pressing carefully up to this point. And you're going to make this V-shaped fold by pressing the sides, right? And the model will look like this. Now carefully we are going to open the middle again and press here the middle. And by doing this, you're going to make this fold here and here. So carefully keep pressing the middle. Right, so the model will look like this. And you press everything downwards. And now we have this small V-shaped layer on the front. Alright, now the next step is going to be a little bit hard, because you're going to make several folds until the model lies flat again. So pay close attention and let's do it. Start by holding the model like this, and you're going to hold 2 layers from the side here. Now hold on this point and pull the layers to the right, and by doing this you're going to make these 2 mountain folds. And the model will look like this. Now you're going to carefully press the middle a little bit, and you're going to press this point here, making these 2 valley folds. So press this point and carefully adjust the other folds. So now the model will look like this, and you're going to reverse this point here. So to do it, you're going to press from the other side and carefully pull these other layers. Like this. Now you're going to make a mountain fold here. And you're going to continue this fold to this direction. Now, pull this layer so you can untrap this layer here. And you're going to press this point here, making a fold along this line. Finish folding the inner part. And finally, you're going to fold this layer here upward, and at the same time you're going to squash the model. And the model will lie flat. Now you're going to do the same thing here on the other side. So let me show you again, but now I will show it faster. So hold these two layers, pull to the side. Now press the middle a little bit. And press this point here. Carefully adjust the folds. Now you're going to hold here, this layer, and reverse this point here. Now make this mountain fold and continue to this direction. Pull this inner layer so you untrap it. Press this point here, making a valley fold along this line. And finally, fold these layers upward and squash the model. Now turn the model over, make a mountain fold along this line here, unfold and turn the model again. Now you're going to hold all these layers together, leaving only one layer, and with the other hand you're going to hold this triangular shaped flap and pull everything, making the inner part of these layers get behind the middle layer. Now the model will look like this. Do the same thing here on the other side. So again, hold these layers and pull this front layer. As you can see, the inner layers are getting behind the middle layer, right? And that's it. Now pull this front layer downwards and squash the model. Now fold this small triangle Now make a valley fold only on the front layer using these two reference points. Do the same thing here on the other side. Now unfold both sides and reverse the fold. So just fold it to inside. Like this. Now unfold this small flap and you're going to fold only one layer to the right, like this. And carefully you're going to fold this layer here upward. Now fold and unfold this front layer using these 2 points as a reference. Now unfold, and you're going to make a sink fold along this line. So again, for a sink fold, you just have to spread the layers and fold the middle tip to inside. So as you can see, I just folded along all the lines the last fold made, and if you see from the side, just the tip of the paper got to inside. Now you're going to fold here this layer downward and this front layer to the left. And we are going to do the same thing here on the other side. So fold one layer to the left, this bottom layer upward, make a fold using these 2 points as a reference. Unfold and make a sink fold. Now fold this layer downward and the front layer to the right. And the model will look like this. Now just fold this layer upward, this other layer upward, and the model will look like this. Now on the bottom part, fold here this layer up to the middle line. Do the same thing here on the other side. Unfold both sides and make an inside reverse fold. Right. Now you're going to do the same thing on the next layer. Now fold this front layer upward, unfold, and you're going to fold this layer to inside. So to do it, just pull here both sides like this and press the middle layer to inside. Alright, now you can clearly see here the two legs. So let me zoom in a little bit so we can work on the details. First you're going to fold here the leg like this. The same thing here on the other side. Unfold both sides. And you're going to inside reverse this fold. Like this. Now you're going to pull here this layer a little bit and make a fold from this point up to this point here. Now unfold and reverse this fold. like this. Now on the next layer, this layer here, you're going to fold aligning with this front layer, this line here. Like this. Now unfold and make a sync fold along this line we just made. So spread this layer a little bit. And fold it to inside. Now fold both layers of this small tip here together to inside of these other two layers. Right? And the leg is done. Now do the same thing here on the other side. So again, make this fold, reverse the fold, if you prefer you can just make this fold to inside directly. I prefer to do like this so it's more precise. Now fold the back layer aligning with the front layer. Unfold and make a sync fold. Now fold this small tip to inside like this. And the leg is done. Now let's do the arms. The arms are quite easy. You just have to fold here these layers together, downward like this. And do the same thing here on the other side. Now you just have to narrow here the tip by folding it in half. Like this. And do the same thing here on the other side. Now fold one arm upward, just to make a small pose. Alright. Now we are going to make here the cape. So you just have to fold the side of the cape, leaving a small gap here on the shoulder. And fold up to this tip here. Now do the same thing here on the other side. And that's it. Now the bottom part, you're going to fold backward like this. And the cape is done. Now finally, let's make the head. So on this top part here of this front layer, you're going to make a V-shaped fold here, joining these two tips. So it's going to look like this. The model will not lie flat. And it's going to look like this. Now unfold, turn the model over, and you're going to make here a fold on this line here, right? And at the same time you make this fold, you're going to carefully make this valley fold, right? And press here this part. So the model will look like this. Now you can just close everything and the model will lie flat. Do the same thing here on the other side. So again, make this valley fold, press here the side, and close the top part. Now make a fold from this point up to this point here on all the layers together, all these back layers. Right? Now pull the side of the cape right? Now you're going to press here the side and squash the model. Now do the same thing here on the other side. So again, make this fold, pull the cape, press the side, and squash the model. Turn the model over. Now here on the top part, you're going to fold this part again, right? Joining these two tips. But this time you're going to fold a little bit more. Hold the model like this, and you're going to press here the middle a little bit more, aligning these two lines. Like this. And fold this inner layer to the right and then to the left, just to mark this fold a little bit better. Now, hold the model like this, and you're going to make a mountain fold on these two layers together, like this. And then you're going to make another mountain fold with all the layers together. And then fold this flap to the left. This fold here is just to lock these two layers together. Right? Now you're going to fold everything downward, and carefully you're going to press everything, but do not press too much. Just enough for it to hold the shape. Now pull the last layer, like this. And then you're going to press this part here, the inner part, making this curve. Right? Do the same thing here on the other side. And now you can see the shape of the helmet. Turn the model over, and you're going to make these two layers get one inside the other. Right? Then press here the sides. The top part will look like this. Carefully adjust here the inner part. Alright, now you're going to fold here these two layers together, downward like this. And you're going to do it one more time. But this time you're going to fold all the way here to the front. And do it one more time. This fold here is just to hold these two layers together and to shape the helmet a little bit more. And unfortunately, the top part of the helmet is going to be open. But yeah, it looks okay if you look from the front. Now you just have to fold here the front like this. And the origami is done. And that's it. I hope you liked my new design and this video. If you like it, please do not forget to click on the like button. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can support me and I can keep creating these new origamis. I honestly hope you liked this origami because I loved it, so please give me your feedback. Thanks a lot for watching this video and have a nice day. See you, bye bye.